Welcome back, everybody. Canadian Silver Saver here, and today is going to be another episode of Silver Hunt Sunday. And for this Silver Hunt Sunday, I want to talk about why I like poured silver, why it is something that I tend to focus on more than other silver. I do love all silver, of course, but it is something that I am partial to. And how I obtained this silver was through a raffle again. So I've had some luck recently, and I want to speak to why I'm able to do that and how I make sure I stay focused and I'm not spending money and losing money on the raffles that I'm doing. So let's move ahead here and I'll show you. This is the bar that I was able to win in the raffle. Very, very pleased with this. So Scottsdale silver, 5 ounce there. Love the pour lines on it. It looks very raw to me, like it's been tumbled, but there's no polishing done to it. You see that I love the classic, the stamp there. Just a simple design, very, very clean. You can see the silver, the ripples on the top there, they've been tumbled out. You can still see some of the marks on the side. I like that. Very cool, chunky piece. I love the chunky silver. Great piece to pick up, and definitely something that I encourage if you have the opportunity to grab something like this at a great price. I would do that. So very, very cool. Now, why I like poured silver, and I tend to focus a lot more on that. I've had that in my questions and my comments before, and quite recently. It's because I appreciate the artist that's putting that effort into it, and it's something that's a passion to that person. They enjoy it, and they're putting their creativity into the metal. Now, some people like to buy rounds and bars and coins that are pressed and have some wonderful designs on them, and I do it too, and as you've seen many times on my channel. Now, I also like numismatics for some collectible value as well, the ones that have a smaller amount of silver in them to the cost. So some people don't like to do that, but that's a different part of my collecting. I wouldn't even really say that's adding to my stack. Those are pieces that are personal to me and mean, they have a little bit of meaning behind it, and they happen to be made of silver, so that's pretty awesome. But poured silver to me is somebody has taken the time to melt down some silver. They've poured it into their mold or their sand cast, and especially the sand cast stuff with the extra effort that there is put into doing that. And their heart and soul is in every one of those pieces, and you order that, and you're basically helping somebody feel good. You've bought that wonderful piece of artwork they've done, and now somebody has bought it from them, and they truly do appreciate that. And if you could meet them, they thank you, shake your hand, and just wonderful to see what the effort and the talent that goes into these pieces. I feature a lot of them from Tomoko's Enterprise, Beaver Bullion, and now I've got a special release from Silver to Burn coming, as well as Pit Bullion and Vulcan, of course, who did my poured maple leafs into the wood pours. So just some wonderful stuff out there from silver makers. And I encourage people to look into that a little more. We like the coins, we like the bars and rounds, and yes, they're more recognizable when it comes down to maybe around the world or when it comes time to sell it. But there's some wonderful poured silver out there that you're still going to be able to easily deal with your local coin shop and get it and sell it privately as well. Just some wonderful stuff. And if you're not into that, I think you're missing out. I think it's something that you should look more into. There's some wonderful stuff on YouTube from Zeke and Vessel and Pit Bullion, and I'm just going to stumble now because of all the people out there. And just look at the back of my shirt. That'll tell you. And I'm a huge supporter of our community, and I really hope that everybody out there is doing well. But I think that everybody should add a little more poured silver to their stack this year. And I just think it's a great way to add to the stack, build your wealth for the future, and have a little bit more fun while you're doing it, I think. And at the same time, you're helping out, your friendly local neighborhood silver pourer, and they enjoy what they're doing, and sometimes it helps feed their families, right? So just remember all that. But do, stick to what you like for sure. I mix it up a lot between the different types of stack that I have, or different types of items I have in my stack. But that's why I focus a lot on poured silver. And then, you know, this was a raffle, and what I tend to do is I'll have an item that I've had for a bit, and I'll sell it off myself or raffle it off at a premium because it happened to gain a premium. And when I do that, that's the money I use to raffle. I'm not really spending any money I've earned at work or through my business or anything like that. It means that I have that money to play with by selling a piece of silver or gold here and there. And that is really how I've been able to do this for the most part. And then if I win something and I'm not too partial to it and I can get a good return on it, I'll flip that through a sale or a raffle as well. And then that allows me to spend that money on raffles. I recently won a 1 gram gold, and I flipped that, and that was now the money that I spend on raffles right now. So that really, really helps do this. And I think that's the only way that I can sleep soundly at night, knowing that I'm not wasting away money that on gambling, basically. It's how I keep control with it. So that's my focus, and that's how I keep myself in control. So I enjoy it. It's fun to do, and it's really just luck and chance that gets me to those wins, right? So, well, everybody, I hope you enjoyed today's video. I've got a new schedule coming up. I'm going to be doing videos on Sundays, Tuesdays, and Fridays. Now, I might do Tuesdays or Wednesdays, but Sundays, Tuesdays, and Fridays. And I've got some things planned. I'm working with some local businesses. There's lots of great things that are coming up. So please hit that thumbs up button. That'll help my channel out a lot. And hit that subscribe button as well. And then the bell, and that'll keep you up to date on all my upcoming videos. And I truly appreciate that. Take care, everybody, and we'll see you soon.